Hello and welcome to the Airsoft Center. My name's Conrad Roble and I will be explaining to you our rules and regulations. Please listen closely because safety is our primary concern and we want you to fully enjoy yourself, but in a safe manner. Now, violation of any of these rules will, at the ref's discretion, result in either a penalty or disqualification and removal from the field with no refund. For your safety, please treat your replica firearm as if it were real and loaded at all times, including transport to and from the facility. For the Red Room is a staging area between the lobby and the field. No magazines in the weapons in the Red Room. Replicas must be safe and clear when leaving the field. This means you must remove your magazine and fire a couple shots into the clearing barrel to ensure that the weapon is unloaded. Then place the weapon on safe. Lastly, no horseplay in the Red Room. Gun rules. No uncovered airsoft replicas outside the facility. All airsoft guns must be concealed in a gun case, bag, or original box until inside TAC. BBs must be 6mm non-bio, 0.20 gram weight or less. The weapons may not be loaded anywhere but the field. No exceptions. Magazines may be loaded with BBs in the Red Room, but the magazine must be out of the gun. Do not reuse BBs. This includes BBs that have fallen on the ground or in the table. The feet per second rules, or FPS. All FPS is measured with 0.20 gram BBs with the hop up off. For the all ages block, the maximum muzzle velocity is 330 FPS. For under 300 FPS, you have no minimum engagement distance and your gun will be marked with a yellow flag. For over 300 FPS, you have no minimum engagement distance, but you will use in semi-automatic function only and you'll be marked with an orange flag. For the adult-only blocks, the maximum muzzle velocity is 350 FPS, but for over 330 FPS, there's a 15-foot minimum engagement distance, only semi-automatic, and you will be marked with a red flag. Your engagement rules. No blind firing. This is any time you are shooting without being able to look down your weapon and clearly see your target and what is in front of your gun. Do not shoot above 6 feet above the ground. Do not shoot full auto closer than 10 feet from an opponent. Do not play dead or misrepresent your status at any time. Do not use players or refs as cover. Do not intentionally use ricochets to hit opponents. Do not shoot players with hands or weapons in the air. Do not fire at anything other than opponents. This includes lights, cameras, speakers, refs, outlets, walls, doors, or your teammates. Test guns only in the designated areas. If you break anything on the field, you will be required to pay the cost of the repair or replacement. Avoid headshots. Please aim center mass whenever possible. For hits, all hits count. This includes hits to gear, weapons, or ricochets. Ricochets count as hits, and hit players do not talk. When hit, call out loudly, hit. Raise your weapon and arms in the air and yell out dead man while moving. If your opponent does not clearly know you are hit, you will continue to get shot. When you are dead, you cannot communicate with other players except to tell them you are hit. The respawn rules will be explained before each game. Do not call other people's hits. If you notice others are not calling their hits or breaking the rules, please just inform the ref or other staff members. For the field rules, the field ref's decisions are final. Arguing with the ref is grounds for immediate dismissal with no refund. No food or drink or breakable items in the field, but they're okay in the Red Room. Full steel eye protection must be worn at all times on the field, no exceptions. All props must be approved by the active field ref prior to use. This includes grenades, rubber knives, or any other player-carried prop. Do not intentionally shoot tarps or screens. Do not climb anything in the facility. This includes chairs, walls, ladders, cars, or other props. Do not throw anything on the field. However, underhand tossing of grenades is allowed. Do not move anything on the field. This includes the couches, covers, buildings, or other props. Switching headbands mid-game is prohibited, unless it's part of the current game. Facial protection is required when gameplay is in progress. Any form of physical altercation, i.e. fighting, will not be tolerated. Any player involved in a fight will be ejected and banned from the facility immediately. Please, no unsportsmanlike conduct. including yelling, arguing with players on the field, obscene behavior, cursing, or disrupting play. 3 penalties in a day will disqualify you from play for the remainder of the day. Lastly, we have some items that are not allowed. These include BBs above 0.20 grams, biodegradable BBs, green lasers, real weapons, please leave any real guns or knives at home or in the car, using orange, red, or yellow flag tape, or any variable velocity device, such as a Polar Star without a tournament lock, SAT, VVDs, etc. Well, that's the rules and regulations for the Airsoft Center. Please enjoy your time here, and please have a safe experience. I'm Conrad Roble, and thank you for your time.